your very first
The
set teacher?
set teacher.
Wait,
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Talked about part of it, and she was old. I didn't like her because she wasn't good, you know.
Right.
And I was strict on school, you know.
It's true. She couldn't even help us.
And you guys were all smart, and I wanted Devon to get a good education.
Yeah.
So I didn't like her because she didn't care what you did. She wasn't teaching you, like, whatever. Anyway, so yes, I overheard her talking to you in that classroom, and I was, and I couldn't even believe the way she was talking to you, different than she was talking to them.
She singled me out. It was weird.
She did, and I called up, I don't know if it was Scott or Nickelodeon, and I'm like, that teacher is racist. I mean, I called it.
was
I
like
said,
that?
it was like that.
Yeah.
Whatever she said to him, I don't remember the particulars.
Goosebumps, dude.
Oh, I did too. Another time I was livid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, I already didn't like her, and because she wasn't doing a good
Now
job.
she gave you a reason, yeah.
And then when I heard her talking to you, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, one, you don't talk to a child this way, and you don't talk to the two other kids that way. So there's something. I literally,
Yeah.
I don't even think it was Scott. I think I called up Nickelodeon because that's who
go.
assigns it.
Yeah.
And I said, she cannot come back here. I said, she's not allowed back on this set. And they had Patty Foy in the
Patty
next
Foy.
day.
We love her.
Patty Foy.
Who was great.
Patty's
She
an
was
angel.
Oh, yeah. We
love
Lovely.
Patty.
She was smart. She had you get your work done, but she was.
And she had our backs. She was like
had
a
your
good
backs.
person.
She was a good person.
Gosh, she
But
was
yeah,
so sweet.
but that's how she got rid of
Damn.
her.
Hey.
Because,
Turn up.
Dan.
yep,
Appreciate it.
100%. Oh, honey.
Shout out Miss Val, man.
Definitely.
Damn.
Fighting
Man,
the
I
good
wish I
fight.
could. Even a snapshot. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want a snapshot of that, but I'm just like, I can't. I just remember the beef with her. I remember we got, but oh my
Yep.
gosh, I can't believe it was
I mean,
that flagrant.
was that when I heard that, I was like,
I can't believe it
Yeah.
was that
livid.
flagrant, dude.
Livid.
I didn't remember.
Yeah,
it
she
was
was
that.
creating a weird environment, you know. And I'm a kid. I'm like, but she's my elder. I don't know how to navigate this. Yeah.
I had you.
Yeah.
Fuck
Turn
that
up.
elder.
Good thing I heard it right. Because,
After this 3.5 hour trip up.
Bro, and then I got to deal with this. No. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, she was
No,
done.
unacceptable.
I'm like, she's not allowed back on here.
Yeah.
I mean, they let Patty Foy walk
Yeah.
in the next day. I'm like, nope.
Unacceptable.
Not on this set.
Dang, I didn't remember that, dude.
Yeah.
You remember
You
it being
probably-
that?
you guys
Chew me
probably didn't
out.
even know
Like,
what
and
I
wouldn't
said.
even be
No.
like,
I mean,
you
doing
were
doing
anything.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were the
Because you guys would be having fun, but then the minute I chime in, it was almost like you go to your place, kind of. It was like,
Oh, she was an old racist.
Yes.
yeah, it was like it
100%.
was built in her. Like she wasn't gonna.
She
She
was
wasn't
in
gonna
her
kick that.
70s. No.
Yeah, yeah. She wasn't.
Yeah.
You're not going to change that. You just need to change yourself away from us.
Yeah, yeah.
we
Go over
need
there,
to
change
just
over there.
remove her from
Wow,
the
dude.
set. Oh, it was obvious
Oh yeah.
when I heard that. And I was like, yep, nope, she's gone.
Turn up. Good riddance.
Yep,
Dang, Val.
yep.
Bruh.
That's wild.
Dang. What was it like for you? Because I know you and Dev and Vanessa like were out here. What was it like, I don't know, moving from Atlanta and sort of like having your family in two different parts of the country?
It was hard. It was hard. We did a lot for you, kid. No.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
knows that. Well,
did.
Vanessa stayed for season 1
Right.
back in Atlanta. And I was here with Devon. So the first season, like, it was shorter. It was fine.
13.
And then we went
Exactly. I
back
think that
to
was like 5
Atlanta,
months.
and that was great. And then we were getting ready to come back for season 2. And Vanessa was, how old were you? Because you guys are the same
Like
age.
15.
Yeah, or I think she
16?
was 16
Yeah.
before season 2. And she, she missed having her mother.
Yeah,
You
of
know,
course.
she's home alone with her father for 6 months, who they were very close, but it's not your mom
not.
going
Right.
through your period and all the things girls do. So I said, it's your choice, which I know is a hard thing to put on a 16-year-old. I'm like, listen, you can stay in your high school and do all your things and live in your, your pretty house with your built-in pool in Atlanta, or you can come live in a 1-bedroom apartment with Dev and I, because of course I want her with me because she's my daughter and I love her and she's a great kid. But I wanted it to be her choice because living out here was way different than living in a house and being in a high school and having all her friends that she'd had her whole life. But she chose to come out here because she missed both of us
Yeah.
Yeah.
more than she wanted to stay there. and hated every day of it.
Oh.
For real?
Out here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she never liked LA.
Yeah, she
probably
never-
part of the reason she lives in Australia.
Right.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
never
she never
found
liked it.
Because like
her.
really, where was she supposed to like? You know what I mean? There wasn't a school out here
Exactly.
so much. Like
Right.
it was kind of your group of party friends,
Exactly.
whatever.
Yeah,
She did
Damn.
homeschooling when she got out here?
she
did
did
homeschooling,
because I
yeah.
had to have him to set by 6:30 in the
Oh,
morning.
Yeah, wouldn't have
So
been able to drop her off.
I would have put her at like a Notre Dame or something, but I couldn't get her to school.
Right.
And get him and have to be on set and then pick her up when he's still filming.
Yeah.
It was a big sacrifice. So she never loved school.
That's surprising.
Ever.
Yeah,
Ever.
never. At kindergarten, she would say, Mom, do I have to go to school today? And I'd be like, yes.
No
She'd be like,
way.
okay. And then the next day, she'd be like, do I have to go? She did this every day of her entire life. And I remember she was in like the gifted program, they used to call it, in 5th grade. And I went in and met with the teacher, the gifted teacher. And I'm like, oh, she hates school. And the teacher's like, what? I would never know. She's like my best student. I'm like, oh, yeah. Every morning. She's like, Mom, can I stay home? Nope.
Wow. Because I was going to say, the way she carries herself and just the conversations are always intellectual. Like,
Oh, she's so smart.
no,
It wasn't
I
about
agree.
that.
I mean,
That's
she
it
went
wasn't
to
that it was
UC
a
Santa
struggle.
Barbara.
Just didn't
It
like
wasn't
the
a
doing.
struggle.
Didn't
It
like
was
it.
easy.
Yeah.
She's super smart.
She just wasn't interested.
When you guys moved
Yeah.
to the mansion, though, things started turning up, right?
Yo,
She enjoyed
her
it?
room in that mansion is. I still think
I
about
call
it.
it the
The
mansion.
mansion.
I still
Yo,
think
y'all were
about
the
it.
house, man.
It
That's
was
the
only
next-
like 2,700
Okay,
square
but I
feet.
also want to know
It
about.
wasn't huge. It's just
Right
the
under
sickest
the
house.
Hollywood
It
It's
had
just
a
the sickest
lot of
house.
levels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I want to know also what you thought about all the parties that Dev threw there,
Uh-huh,
because you were into it. It was like the party
What
house,
was
but
the
you
first
were a
party
party
he
mama.
threw? Like, did he?
The first time I threw a party there, they were not in town. Like,
Oh.
No.
like it started
And I
when they were
walked
out of
in
town.
the house and I
it
could
smelled
smell
like beer.
the beer.
Yeah.
And we had those teak floors.
Yeah, we had wood
yeah.
floors,
It was
and
tough.
we played beer pong inside that
We
time.
would
I
clean up all the
learned
time, but it wasn't enough.
Didn't work. The
No.
beer had soaked into the
beer
wood.
had soaked in. And I was like, really?
It was awesome.
That pissed me off.
That party was
Just
amazing.
because it was my floor.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
not
Take care
that-
of the house.
Not
Yeah.
that you had a party, because it was after the fact and nobody gotten hurt or anything.
Right.
you know?
Totally.
Yeah, no, we had a lot. We all
had a lot of fun
a lot
there.
of parties
Yeah.
there. It was the perfect house to share with people,
Yeah.
and I found it on Craigslist.
What?
That is the big story.